Okay, guys, here we are, another ALDS, and, well, surely this is the time that we can progress. Please, guys. You know, you've been the best team, you've had the best record in baseball in the regular season, you've got the best defense, and you've been hitting really, really well in September as well. So, come on, guys, please carry this form into the playoffs. Please, please, please. I beg you, please. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 6, Episode 8 here at the New York Yankees as we try and win the World Series using only American players. And today it is the ALDS. It is Game 1. We are playing the LA Angels, which will be an interesting game. There is still the potential of a Subway World Series, but we're a long, long way from that. And is it going to be a fourth or fifth time of asking that we can finally get past the ALDS Game 5 and into the Championship Series? Oh, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Now, good news is that there's no more injuries since last episode. And, well, we have essentially a full-strength side. Now, if we have a look at some of the numbers here, we had the second best batting average, but only 10th in runs scored. And I think part of that is we're also 10th in home runs. And that's not a coincidence, is it? But in terms of pitching and just defense in general, we're essentially the best team in baseball, and that's where we've had the record that we had, where we were, if we go back to the standings here, we were the best team in baseball, 99 wins, a couple of teams had 96, 95 there from the Phillies, but nobody no one got to 100, but certainly nobody got as close as we did. And you can see that Corey Seager was second in batting averages. He was, well, that's a hit streak, but he was second longest hit streak. TJ Nichols was top of ERA. He was top of strikeouts. He was top of pitching WAR. Does anybody else sense a Cy Young coming up? And Montana Semmel did actually end up leading the league in saves, despite not being our closer till probably about halfway through the year when we promoted him up there at place of Jordan Hicks. So it's, I mean, I say this every year, but everything seems to be in place for this to be our year. But we'll wait and see. Now, we have been hitting home runs for fun as well. Let's go and have a quick look and see how we closed out the season. Now, of course, we left off with this series against the Mets. We then went and played the Red Sox. A 10-12 game here. This had a grand slam in the 7th. You can see there for Joey Gallo. There it is, just there. And essentially, those 8 runs in the last few innings there is what got us across the line. And so, yeah, just a good day for Joey Gallo with the 7 RBIs in this one. So a decent day at the plate. And if the likes of Joey Gallo, if the likes of JJ and Adele as well, if they can show up those bats for us, we have a really strong lineup. We had game 3 of the game here, a series here against the Red Sox, and would you believe it, Joey Gallo hit another grand slam. 4 RBIs in this one. That's 11 in 2 games if you're counting along at home. So there's a chance he's in form. Certainly at Boston, he was having a good day out. Then we played the Indians. Now, in this one, it was a 2 of 3 game series win. We had a series against the A's. Now, there was a game that was washed out. You remember, it was supposed to be a game that we were showing on the channel. We ended up playing, I think it was Jacksonville instead. But so we had the doubleheader there. We did manage to win one of the 2. And in the second one, the one that we won, we had a grand slam for Adele in the 5th there, where we scored 5 runs. So Adele with his 4 RBIs there. And again, if he can show up in the postseason, or just on YouTube in general, our lineup looks so much better when he's playing well. So it was 2 of 4 against them. There's something else that happened here in Game 4. We had a 5-3 win, and Joey Gallo, all 5 RBIs. Please, Joey, please show up in the postseason. You can see what I mean. We're hitting home runs, and the less reliable bats are the ones that are showing up for us. We had a series then against the Rays. We won 2 of 3 against them. We had a series in Baltimore, 2 very, very tight games going one each way, and then a shutout for us in the 3rd game of the series. We then played the Jays. We won the first 2. We did lose a bit of a thriller, all-runs thriller in the 3rd game, but another grand slam, and this time it was J.J. Bleday in the 3rd. So we can see he had 5 runs there. So, we had 5 runs. He had 4 RBIs. So, yeah, like I say, the signs are there that we're hitting form at the right time for once. And if we go and have a look, I'll show you. So this is our pitching. We probably want the pitching stats. But this is our lineup for the postseason roster with the regular season numbers. So you can see them there. We're going with, we can get rid of pitching counts though, of course, can't we, for the postseason. So we're going with Nichols, Bennett, Marley, and Kenning as the starters. I thought about Yamamoto. He did finish the season well, but just ultimately not quite enough to pick him ahead of the likes of Marley and Kenning. And you can see the rest of the pitching staff there. And if we look at the hitters, that is the lineup. There's no real surprises there. No real surprises there at all. But the one thing I did want to point out, if we go and have a look at September, we will see what I mean about RBIs and home runs. Gallo, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Adele, 5 home runs, 10 RBIs. Dominic Smith, 6 home runs, 22 RBIs. Rauchman as well with 4 home runs and 10 RBIs. Now, take Smith out of that because he is a reliable bat for us. But Rauchman, Adele, and Gallo, if they can show up, the other one is, of course, is Blade, but he wasn't quite as good throughout all of September. If they can show up and have good postseasons for us, then our lineup looks, well, to be frank, unbeatable. But they need to show up, don't they? Now, showed you the regular season. Let's go and have a look at what we're doing here in the playoffs. Now, this is how we've got on against the A's. Sager has had a good time with the bat, as has Fletcher and Smith, so let's hope that that continues. But if we look at the pitching side of things, the two that I was a little bit more nervous about putting in the rotation, Marley, who has always let us down, let's be honest, in the postseason, but he had a good outing against them, and as did Kenning, who went he's pitched 9 innings against them. That's probably more than one start, I would imagine, but an ERA of 2. So it's all there. Please, 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 please. Pray to every god you know, whether it be a baseball god or otherwise. Let's go and get the lineups for game 1 here against the Angels. We won 4 of 7. We won 4 of 7 against them in the regular season. We just need to win 3 of 5, please. And of course, having the best record in the regular season means we will have home ground advantage for the entirety of the playoffs as long as we're there. So Fletcher will lead us off at second. Horner bats second at third. Smith will bat third at first. Sager cleans up the designated hitter for this one. It's Joe Adell in center field batting 5. Marcelo May is going to play shortstop, bat 6. JJ in left field, bat 7. It's the catcher Rauchman batting 8. It is Joey Gallo in right field batting 9. It is TJ Nichols on the mound for this game 1. He has been brilliant, as I said. Cy Young, I think it's coming his way, and it's going to be, Jesus Christ, I can't say that name. He's going to be on the mound for this one. An ERA this regular season of 5.87. Yes, please. A whip of 1.6, an ERA plus of 81, a WAR of 0.04. He has not had a good year. And of course, the good thing about them having come through the wildcard game is that their number 1 guy is already gone. So here we go, another postseason. It is going to be Brandon Marsh to lead them off and facing TJ Nichols. It's going to be a 1-1 when we get things underway here. A quick reminder to make sure you nominate your who you want to be our MVP this season. We will have to vote on that next episode. Obviously, that we will come back when there's a chance for somebody to progress here. So it's going to be at least one more episode before we get to the end of the season. But we get the ground out there. Rendon comes in now for them. An 0-2. And there's the first strikeout of the game for TJ. And it's going to bring Matt Olson. Of course, we ditched him, didn't we? After one season in favor of Dominic Smith, essentially, and that's going to be a ground out, and TJ Nichols gets through the first innings and gets through it without giving anything away. Fletcher to lead us off now. He has a nice habit of leading off YouTube games with extra bases, and he's just about to do the same thing again. That is down the right field line. It should be a double, and it is, and Fletcher leads us off with a double. All right, in will come Nico Horner now. And let's see what he can do against Cifuentes. Another first pitch swing, another ball, and it's going to give us a lead, surely. Fletcher held up. Is he going to be able to turn and go? He is. He's going home. And we have a a bottom of the first innings lead. Nico Horner with an RBI single. Dominic Smith comes in. A full count on him. And Dominic Smith has absolutely crushed it. And Dominic Smith makes it 3-0 to the Yankees. Oh, this is wonderful stuff. 3-0, 397 feet. And is game 1 already in the bag. Corey Seager comes in now. I shouldn't have said that. That's going to come back and bite me, isn't it? It's a 1-2 pitch. Corey Seager, designated hitter for this one. He gets a hit into right field. It's going to be a none-out single. And this top bottom of the first is going very, very well indeed. Joe Adell comes in. Can he keep his end-of-season regular form going? He can. He smacks one up the middle. And it's going to be runners at the corners with no one out. It's going to be Marcelo Meyer, who has, he's earned himself a spot in the lineup. The man that's dropped out, you may have noticed, is Isbell. We've, just basically gone with the Marcelo bat over him, and we've put Adell into center field. JJ comes in with one away, runners at the corners, and JJ gets it up the middle, and that's going to be 4-0. Runner will stay at second, so an RBI single for JJ. Cifuentes will continue to Rauchman. A 2-0 pitch, and Adley Rauchman, that could end the innings. There's one, there's two. Well, Rauchman hasn't taken his continued. Oh, Adley, all right. That's okay, 4-0. It'll be TJ to face Mike Trout. Now, he had a good wild card game, it looks like, and that should be out. Marcelo Meyer at shortstop gets to play at first, one away. In will come Harris, who went 1 for 5 in the wild card game, a 2-1. And that's going to be 4-1 as TJ Nichols gives up a home run in the top of the second. 410 feet. It's not the end of the world, but the lead is cut back to 3. And Giancarlo Stanton, who of course we ditched a few seasons ago now, comes in. He has a full count, one away, no one on, and there's a strike that was, it was closer to bringing down the International Space Station than the strike zone, wasn't it? Zach Collins will come in now, a 1-2. And another strikeout, that ends the innings, and it is 4-1 as we go on bat again. Joey Gallo, can he carry his September form into October? Oh, well, at least he's hit it. But that'll be one away. It brings Fletcher back up. He is 1 for 1, having doubled in the top of the first. And that could be, it will be out at first. And it is 2 away. Nico Horner with 2 out, no one on, comes up. A 1-2 pitch, and Nico Horner, he grounds it out as well. And it looks like their pitcher may have found his rhythm in the second. TJ will come back out now to face Carlos Correa, who went 1 for 5 in the wildcard game. It's a 2-2 pitch. And it's a strikeout for TJ. Number 4 of the game, Christian Ario comes in. He went 2 for 5 with a home run in the wildcard game. It's a 0-2. It's a pop-up, and Fletcher should have that. And that'll be 2 away. And back to the top for Brandon Marsh, who is 0 for 1 today, a 1-0. And Brandon Marsh pops it up. JJ should have that comfortably. And that'll end the top of the third. Still 4-1 to the Yankees. It'll be Dominic Smith coming in now. He hit the home run last time up. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Dominic Smith, he's tried for a back-to-back homers, but that is going to be caught in center field. And will be 1 away. In comes Corey Seager, who's 1 for 1 today. It's a full count on Corey. He draws a walk. 1 out runner at first for Adell, who's 1 for 1. It's an 0-2. Doesn't usually end well for Joe. He watches strike 3. That'll be 2 away for Marcelo Meyer, who is 0 for 1. It's a full count. Marcelo Meyer. Is it going to drop in? No. Second base goes back, and that'll end the bottom of the third. So it's still 4-1. And it will be Rendon, who is 0 for 1, to face TJ Nichols. It's a 1-1 pitch. And it is going to be caught out there by JJ for 1 away. It brings Matt Olson to the plate. He is 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Olson watches strike 3. That looked a touch high perhaps, but it's a 5th strikeout for TJ. Mike Trout comes in, who's 0 for 1. It's an 0-2. And that is hit. Adell goes back. He's not the best defensively out there, but he is good enough to make that catch. And that ends the top of the 4th. JJ to lead us off. He's 1 for 1 today as well. It's a 1-2 pitch. And second time through this order has not been ideal, has it? Rauchman now, who's 0 for 1, steps up. A 1-2 pitch on him. And he strikes out, and it will bring Joey Gallo with no one on, 2 out. He is 0 for 1 today, a 1-0. Joey Gallo pops it up. And that'll end the 4th. All right. TJ will come back out. Now, of course, we've taken away his pitch limit. He's going to face Brad Harris, who is 1 for 1. He hit the home run last time up. This time he chases a high one, and that is 1 away. I'm going to try that again. Giancarlo Stanton, who's 0 for 1. It's a 3-1. Oh, and we issue the walk. 1 on, 1 out for Collins, who is 0 for 1 today. It's an 0-2, and Collins, that's going to drop in, is it? No, going back. Nico Horner makes the catch. 2 away for Carlos Correa, who's 0 for 1. It's a 1-0. It's a pop-up, and that should be caught by Adele in center field. That ends the top of the 5th. Still, it's 4-1. And Fletcher, who's 1 for 2, will lead us off. It's a full count. Come on, Fletch. Fletcher up the middle, and that'll be a leadoff single for our second baseman. All right, Nico Horner now, who's 1 for 2. It's a 3-1. Nico gets himself on base. 2 on, no one out for Smith. He has already 1 home run today. Could we get a second? Smith, oh, he cracks it up the middle. That's going to score 1. It might even score Nico Horner from first. Center fielder has it. No, Horner holds it third, but it's an RBI double for Smith. It's 5-1. There's no one out. There's runners at second and third, sorry. And it's going to be a change of pitcher now as Sager comes in. He's 1 for 1 today with a walk. It's a left-handed pitcher. And Corey Sager strikes out for 1 away. In comes Joe Adele now. He is 1 for 2. Joe Adele, what's happened there? The rain is falling. We'll try again. 0-2. Joe Adele strikes out. And it brings Marcelo Maya to the plate. He is 0 for 2. 2 on, 2 out. Come on, Marcelo. No, he strikes out as well. And we strand 2. But we do extend that lead. It's 5-1. TJ Nichols will continue to Ario, who is 0 for 1. It's an 0-2. And there's another strikeout for TJ. 7 of them now. Marsh will come in. He's 0 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. That's number 8. Can TJ strike out the side in the top of the 6th? It's Rendon who's 0 for 2. He can't strike out the side. And that is going to be caught on the run by JJ. Nice play. Top of the 6th end. It's 5-1 to the Yankees. And JJ will lead us off. He's 1 for 2 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. And it's a strikeout. We don't really have a lineup to face a lefty. It's Rauchman coming in now. He is 0 for 2, a full count. And Rauchman swings through what looked to be a ball, didn't it? Joey Gallo now, who is hopeless versus lefties. A first pitch swing. And they hit him. We'll take it. That's probably the best thing that could have happened. 1 on, 2 out for Fletcher now, who is 2 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. Fletcher bunts it back up the middle. And that'll end the 6th. It's 5-1 still as we go into the 7th. TJ to face Olsen. Olsen is 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. And he's hit him. Mike Trout now, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-1. It is a pop-up. Joey Gallo is there. And that ends the... doesn't end anything. It's 1 away. It's Brad Harris now, who's 1 for 2. It's a full count. Can we get the double play that will end it? No, we walk him. 2 on, 1 out. Stanton at the plate. He's 0 for 1. We do not want to load these bases. We also don't want a home run. I'll just put that out there. And that's exactly what we've got. Oh, it's 5-4. And Stanton comes back to Yankee Stadium and 360 feet, 356 feet even, pulls the Angels within 1, and that will do it. Oh, there was Nick Robinson that came on to pitch. No wonder he hit a home run. Oh, Robbo. Because he's given up 1 hit. So it must have been Robbo that gave it up. Oh, I've missed that. And that's pretty heavy. You know what? Let's just call this. Let's call it. Let's call that a ball game. It's 5-4 to 76 minutes. We will continue. Robinson to Collins. It's a 3-1. Who else wishes that Feltman wasn't injured right now? Correa will face Robinson. It's a 2-2. There's a strikeout for 2 away. And Justin Lang will come on to pitch now. He's going to face Oreo, who is... it's not Oreo, but we'll go with that. Oh, no, it's all right. It's going to be caught. I feel like we have really good starters, a really good closer, and in between, I just crap my pants. Because you can't trust anybody. All right, Nico Horner, who's 1 for 2 as we stretch. It's a 3-1. Can Horner get himself on base in the bottom of the 7th? We would love some extra runs here. Horner whacks it into right field, and he does have a leadoff single. All right, Smith now, who's 2 for 3. It's a 1-0, and Smith has hit it well, and it is... Was it caught out there? It was. Unlucky. Corey Seager now, who's 1 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Corey Seager pops it straight up, and that'll be 2 away. Corey Seager did actually miss a few weeks with an injury before, up until the end of the season, so he's maybe not quite match sharp. Adele comes in. Adele gets a hit. Now, is that, as it skips to the fence, enough to score Horner from first? He is staying at third. So it's a double for Adele. And don't look now, but Adele is doing it in your YouTube, which is a shame. A change, I should say. It's not a shame at all. Mayer, who's in a slump, which is a shame. He's 0 for 3 today. Can he keep this going for us? He walks. He loads the bases. And it is JJ Bleday with a chance. 2 out, loaded bases. Bottom of the 7th. JJ, first pitch swing. JJ, is he going to be able to beat that? He can! JJ with an RBI single. And it will bring up Rauchman, who is 0 for 3. Can he do something useful? Rauchman, it gets away from the catcher. That's going to be another run across. 7-4. We can breathe a little bit more comfortably. Can Rauchman make it even more comfortable? No, he can't, as he ends the 7th. But we get 2 of those 3 runs back. It's 7-4. They've scored 4 runs on 2 hits. Nothing is more annoying than having more runs than hits, is it? It brings Marsh to the plate. He's 0 for 3 to face Justin Lang. And there's a strikeout, 1 away. Rendon to the plate. He's 0 for 3. It's a 1-0. And that should be caught. It is. And Lang's doing a decent job here. Now, you may remember him. He was the guy that was a starter, and we picked him up off of waivers, I think, to use him as a closer, or certainly someone at the end of an innings. So that's Justin Lang. And let's see what he can do now to Matt Olson. It's a 3-0. And he issues the 2-out walk. Mike Trout to the plate. He is 0 for 3. Can we keep the 0 and end the innings, please? It's a full count. And that should be caught by Joey Gallo. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. We are 3 outs away. And Samuel is warming up in the bullpen. Joey Gallo will now lead us off. He's 0 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Joey Gallo strikes out. 1 away. Fletcher, who's 2 for 4. It's a full count on him. Fletcher strikes out. In comes Nico Horner to face Ty Buttrey. Horner is 2 for 3. It's another 0-2. Can Horner get himself on base? What can he do with the 0-2 pitch? He can slap it down to right field. Nico Horner's having a day out. And it's a double, a 2-out double for Nico. Can Dominic Smith add an insurance run here for us? He is 2 for 4 today. It's a 3-1 pitch, and Smith walks. 2 on, 2 out, and it's Corey Seager who's 1 for 3. Hasn't hit since the first inning, though. It's a 2-2. Corey Seager, no, for a wonderful second. I thought that might be leaving, but it's going to end the bottom of the 8th. It's 12 hits to 2. It's 7 runs to 4. It's Semmel coming out to close this thing for us, and it's Harris at the plate, who is 1 for 2 with a home run today. It's a 2-2 pitch. Can Semmel start us off in style? Come on, Monty. Yes, he can. Semmel with a strikeout. There are 2 outs left. Stanton, who's hit a home run, a 3-run home run today. It's a 1-1 pitch. Stanton, has he hit another one? Oh, he has. Why didn't you do that in the Yankees shirt, you muppet? Unbelievable. 354 feet. It's 7-5 in the top of the 9th. Collins comes in now to face Semmel. He is 0 for 2 today. And that is going to drop in, and it's going to bring tying run to the plate. And it's the big occasion of the playoffs getting to Semmel. Oh, it's never easy, is it? All right, Correa, who's 0 for 3, comes in. It's a 2-2. Come on, Monty. Get the strikeout. Well, that'll do. Runner will stay at second, out at first as Mayer makes the play. They're down to their final out. It's Oreo, who is 0 for 3. It's an 0-1. Oh, and that is going to be a base hit. That is going to bring the go-ahead run to the plate. JJ stops the run from scoring. Runners at the corners with 2 away, and it's Brandon Marsh, who is 0 for 4. It's a first pitch swing. It's a fly ball. It's going to drop in, though. Gallo can't catch it. Runner goes to third. Run crosses the plate. It's 7-6. The tying run is at third. It's Rendon at the plate. It's Semmel on the mound. It's a 1-2 pitch. It's popped up. Have that, Joey. Two hands, mate. We have just won game one. It's a thriller, but we've won game one. So it was an epic first innings, and then we just about hold on at the end there. But we go 1-0 up in the series, and we will be back next time when there's a chance for a team to progress. Hopefully that'll mean game 3 for us. But it's never that easy, is it? It's never that easy for some reason. But guys, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And, of course, don't forget to, final chance to nominate who you want to be our MVP. And we'll start voting on that next episode. But until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Isaiah Bennett will go in game 2. If he can get the win, we will be back for game 3. And, well, if he had to have your money on someone to get the win for us, Isaiah Bennett would probably be your man, wouldn't he? Take care.